my name is Jennifer and I'm excited to make ice cream with you today because it's one of my favorite summer treats. So before 1950, not everyone had a refrigerator in their home, so ice cream was actually a luxury good for special occasions. It's very time intensive and you're going to need easy access to ice. You need 1 quart of cream, 1 cup of white sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and a teaspoon of salt, as well as your trusty ice cream maker. Ours is an old-fashioned one. It comes in several parts, which I'll explain later. But if you don't have that at home, you can always use reusable bags or Ziploc containers. So let's combine them all. Yes. Once your mixture is all together, you can assemble your ice cream maker. So for your ice cream maker, you are going to need a lot of access to ice because that is how we're going to be chilling our mixture. We're going to put our colander inside the bucket and then pouring our mixture into that colander. And then make sure just to scrape it down with a spatula just in case there's any sugar still left inside the bowl. Great, perfect. So after we've done that, we're going to put in this piece called the dasher. So what the dasher does is it actually aerates the ice cream as well as constantly turns it in order for us to have nice fluffy ice cream as well as ice cream doesn't have gross little ice crystals in it. Alrighty. And then we put on the lid over top. And then we start to fill up our ice cream bucket with ice. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now another important ingredient that you need just for your ice cream maker is your salt. So what the salt will do is it will actually take the heat out of our ice cream. Pour that in, be generous. And then with a cloth, what you can do is wipe off any salt that's on top of your ice cream maker because we don't want salty vanilla ice cream unless you intend to put caramel in it later. Okay. We attach this. All right, so once that's in place, you're going to churn it for about an hour. So this is where the labor-intensive part comes in. If you have other people in your house, you can all take turns doing so. This is a great activity to get a lot of energy out of younger kids, older kids, and adults as well. So we're actually going to have to take our ice cream out. So we have to disassemble our ice cream churn. So we're going to take the top off. Now, one step you really have to make sure that you do is to wipe the top of the colander. That's because we have been putting a lot of ice into our ice cream maker and we don't want that salt getting into our ice cream. So we're going to pop the lid off. And then we are going to lift this out. Perfect. So in the inside, it's going to look very much like soft serve ice cream. It's not going to look like the ice cream that we buy in the stores because there is a lot more air in it and it's a lot less dense. So you're going to see the ice cream on the sides of your dasher here. You're going to take your spatula, remove the inner part of the dasher, put that in our bowl waiting, and then scrape down the sides. Again, being careful not to touch the outside of the colander because of all that salt. So you're going to scoop out your ice cream with an ice cream scoop or a spoon, whichever is available. Now it's going to be quite soft, as you can see. It's not like our modern ice cream that is refrigerated in those freezers. So once you have your ice cream here, you can start adding all your wonderful toppings. So your fresh raspberries, maybe you're lucky enough to have a raspberry bush in your backyard, and some chocolate as well. Go. And of course, a spoon. And here you are. Thank you so much for joining us today at Burnaby Village Museum, and we hope you've enjoyed our old-fashioned ice cream demonstration.